about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullet is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Iguodala running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello and welcome to yet another wonderful episode of Sports Orbit, coming to you from the Leadership Podcast Studio. My name is Afa, your host, and Salif Usman is also here with me. Salif, welcome to Sports Orbit once again.
Yeah, thank you, Alpha. It's welcome back to see what has been an outcome. Cameroon, the escape, not really escape.
Never escape. Yeah, we'll talk about all of that when we get into the show proper. Of course, we have plenty of AFCON news to bring to you. Then, as we all are aware, the fallout of Nigeria's early exit from AFCON is still yet to be settled. A lot of Nigerians are still not happy. But the number one citizen has also come out to say Nigeria should not give up hope on the Super Eagles yet. We have so many stories for you. We have AFCON fixtures for today, results of yesterday. And of course, there's also news coming in from the EPL from Watford over a recent development that just happened concerning their coach. But we'll begin with straight from the camp of the Super Eagles and the charge given by former Super Eagles captain Kanu Nwankwo, where he has come out to charge the Super Eagles to put the loss against Tunisia behind and focus on grabbing one of the tickets to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar against Ghana. We all know that Nigeria will also be coming against the Black Stars of Ghana sometime in March, actually, in the playoff game. It's actually a double leg game, and Kanu has said, yes, we've exited the competition, but we still have the World Cup to look up to. So put that behind you and face what's in front of you. Some people think that's a good charge coming in from the ex-keeper.
Yeah, that is the right charge, and there's no need to keep on lamenting what transpired at AFCON. Yes, AFCON is still going, but as far as Nigeria is concerned, AFCON campaign for the Super League is over. So you have to put that aside behind you and focus on the next assignment, which, as you can rightly see, the next assignment is the a very crucial clash against a perennial rivals. And you know, any day, Nigeria Ghana at any level of competition, as far as football is concerned, at any level as far as Nigeria Ghana is coming against, it's always a titanic class and very titanic battle. And Super Eagles forget what happened to the Black Star at the AFCON, and same what happened to Super Eagles at the AFCON. It's a different ball game. So by the time those two powerhouses of African football come against him, also that you definitely forgot, you will not remember what happened at the AFCON to any of the team. And just like Kanu said, so it is now. It's not the charge. The charge is not even supposed to go to for the player alone. The charge is for the entire country, particularly those who are in the affair of running our football. The Ahmadu Bini and his like should know that Nigeria may forgive them because for the fact that Super Eagles we couldn't achieve our objective what we wanted to achieve, but for the fact that this team was able within a very short time, within the short time that the World came in, the team was able to give Nigeria something to share. So that's why Nigerians are able to mellow down that the team did well, they tried that we don't have most of the noise. Had it been that it was really an error that this thing happened, by now I think even the NFL and where they are should be able to look for where either to go and hide for now, because Nigeria would have taken it like a ball. They to thank their God that yes, again the throw was easy out and they give opportunity to and the team shot the ball come in, the team was able to give Nigeria some things before, and everybody see that even if they defeat with Tunisia, nobody entirely blame the team or blame anybody. That's why Nigerians are remember. So they should know that the charge to me, particularly should go to those at the helm of football, those who are at the head of leadership, should know that the ultimate task, the next task is against the Black Star, and all that matters, all that is supposed to be done to ensure that Super Eagles have the sleeveless campaign against Ghana should be put in place.
Absolutely, and I quite agree with you. But another worrying thing going into that clash is we'll be missing the services of Alex Iwobi, considering as a result of that red card he picked up. Reports coming in just suggest that he will be out of that encounter since he's going to miss 2 games. So both for the double header, he'll be completely out of the game.
Yeah, even as we know that you don't even need anybody or you don't even need any direction from the club or from people to play that. Yes, next after that red match, you should know as a player that is a tradition. Once you get the red card, the next match or the next 3 matches, you know that you are not apart. You're going to miss 3 Super Eagles next 3 matches, and which the first 2 come against the Black Star Ghana. So definitely, and I think that going by the way we play, I don't think that we should be lamenting or crying so much about missing Alex Iwobi. I'm not saying it's not an important player. It's an important player, but at least in this absence, I think Super Eagles will have a lot of players who can perfectly perform the job in Alex Iwobi in absence. So there's no need much to dwell on whether Alex Iwobi is going to be around or not. But at least we have many players who fit into his shoe. And thank God that I believe that by the time the match is coming up to the match, and I think that time Big Victor will be fully fit, and any other person who missed the output due to one thing or the other was very fit for the competition.
You're still talking about that AFCON after. Like I said, the fallout, the dust has not cleared. And yesterday, former Super Eagles striker Julius Agahoa actually made some observation. Initially, looking at that match, I didn't share the same opinion, but I think I watched that game a few hours before we came to the studio here while we were somewhere. They're showing the replay, and I had a look at that goal again. And I actually now I've changed my opinion. Julius Agahoa has put the blame of this defeat at the doorstep of Maduka Okoye. And Salifu, to be sincere with you, taking a look at that match again, and Okoye should have done better than that goal. I saw that goal again. Clearly, it was actually a cheap goal. But in the heat of the moment that day watching the match, I wasn't thinking straight. But I looked at it critically again, and keepers, that wasn't a kind of shot to trouble any good keeper, honestly speaking.
Yeah, I would like to take a different view about this. I'm not saying because I also blame Agahoa in the sense that being a former players, it is a teamwork. Whatever blame you put on anybody does not provide any solutions that we are already out. But what is matter is that as a team, I don't want to single out a particular player for the defeat of an entire team. Yes, for his own opinion, for anybody's opinion, Maduka would have saved that group. But at the same time, even the other players who are the 10, 11 players who are on the pitch should also score, and also at the same time, the defender should also block the ball, not to block the player, not to even get the use of the Tunisia player to even have a shot at the goal. So it is a teamwork, and the defeat should be the blame should go to the entire team, not single. I don't want to single out a particular player to blame for the defeat. It is a team to responsibility, and that is why Osman Mbako has refused to put the blame on anybody, and that is how it's supposed to be. Don't put blame on it. It's a teamwork. Don't put the blame on anybody. So, yes, you might say it is in his mind will not be having peace within himself that considering that goal. But we shouldn't continue to lament and to hit on it that is the one that caused the defeat. It is the entire team that it is the teamwork, So if other defenders who the defender, the ball there from the defender ball there to you, if the defender has blocked the ball, the player who have been having shot not on top of him. I mean, so it's entirely a teamwork, and it's a team that lost, and the whole team will lose the match.
What do you think moving forward we'll need to really find proper solutions to our goalkeeping issues?
I think the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. We are talking of the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. We are talking of mentioned Didier, who is Manchester United keeper and also playing for keeping for the Spanish, and many other goalkeepers of his own. And mentioned them who are at that top level. So even despite that, even their respective country for the respective team still searching for looking for a player. So chasing for more keeper, as far as the team work continue, you continue to look for more keeper, continue to charge for a more keeper. In any, it just like in the play position, every is still looking for more strikers, still looking for more defender. As far as we continue playing, one goalkeeper cannot definitely, having more keeper on the bench also put a weight on his toe.
Yeah. All right. Away from that, still onto the Super Eagles, where this time Coach Austin Egbafon has come out to dismiss reports that he has left the scene as interim manager. What Egbafon actually came out to say was that the reporters who put out that story didn't get it correctly, that he was not contracted to be a permanent coach for now. He is still the technical director in the NFF. He was brought in as a stopgap measure to do a job. So, but they made it look like he has left his role completely as even the technical director. But he has come out to say, no, I only left, I was brought in as an interim coach. I wasn't given a contract to continue to go further with the team. But my job for this, at this moment in time, is done. Until the NFF come back to say, okay, here's a contract on the table. We want you to take this team forward. Until then, for now, his job as interim manager of Super Eagles to AFCON has ended. And his role as a technical director, he's still in that role, like you said. Usually, once there's a vacuum in any coach, the technical director steps in to fill up that space till when a substantive coach is appointed.
You know, often journalists are sometimes as well, but this needs to understand what is being put. Journalism is all about interpretations.
Absolutely.
And if you are interpreting, you should look what the book and what is said well before you be able to interpret. But if you are an attempt to hurry to make a headline, you mislead people, you misfire. First and foremost, the job of just like evaluation in anywhere in the world, go and check it. The job of the technical director of the evaluation, you are a stopgap measure. If there's a vacuum, for instance, even if as you are talking to them, if the super vacuum has no push tomorrow, they can also step in.
Sure.
That is rule as a technical director. If the faculty has no coach tomorrow and there's an emergency for them to play, they also have to fill in that gap. You remember that is what when the home baby were going for US, he was also to lead the team. So was never appointed as a Super Eagles coach, was never given the contract as a Super Eagles. There was a vacuum, and Super Eagles have assignment at hand.
Definitely.
So in this, I think they have assignment that someone has to be in charge. That is why he came to fill that gap. So as far as I'm concerned, by that position, he still remained the interim coach of the Super Eagles. As far as NFF have not announced another appointment, even the Joseph Pesero that was announced before the Nation Cup, no contract has finally signed. It's just an announcement that okay, we are looking for all this person. By the time we appoint, anytime Pesero come in and the contract everything has the dotted line has been signed, to Egbafon step. But as far as nobody has signed the contract as a Super Eagles coach, Egbafon still remain the interim coach of the Nigerian of the Super Eagles, depending until if the NFF so wish on their own calculation, by their own understanding, and people know okay, we now need to take this technical role and come and take full charge as the Super Eagles. Then but for now, as far as nobody has taken over that position, he still remains the technical coach. That applies for any of the national team if there's a vacuum.
All right. I hope our colleagues are listening. It's good to get your facts right. Read in between the lines, know what the rule says before you go into town with all kinds of reports. And we still have so much in store for you. The president has come out to commend the Super Eagles and also urge Nigerians not to, look down on the Eagles or sort of write them off. They are still a good side. They did the nation proud, even though they didn't reach the heights they were expected to reach in the AFCON 2061, but they are still a good side. That and so much more will come back to give to you when we come back from this break. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that short break. The Super Eagles have been, giving a commendation. The president actually has reacted to the loss by Nigeria's Super Eagles to Tunisia on Sunday. He said, although the team did not live up to expectations in the tournament, but he has given them his commendation, saying that they put up a good fight. They represented the country well. And there's no point in Nigerians to write the team off just yet. This team has plenty of potential. This team has so much to give moving forward. Salifu, nice one coming from the number one citizen.
Yes, that's a good, nice one, and that's the right motivation you can get from the president. And why some people may tend to, because the fans of the Smiths, when they want to see, there's always a little bit. But the president understands, yes, the team, despite not getting to the peak at which Nigeria wanted to get to, but watching what they have done so far, it's true that the team has a potential and there's a potential going forward, and it's a good communication. He said, in football, oftentimes that once your person is down, all you need to do is to encourage him, not to completely push him going downward. So the coordination will not assist. Yes, I also give kudos to the president to even come out to commend the team that despite. Remember, before that match, he has a talk with them and giving them the chance. They should go all the way to win the match. Keep on winning until they get the trophy. But unfortunately, every other person that's okay. That's why I talked to this boy. They disappointed me. Even after I talked to them, they refused to win the match. But the president, he didn't take that line. He said, "No, yes, I've wanted you, just like every Nigeria, I wanted you to win the cup. But this one that you don't win the cup. But what you have done so far, you have put our name on the right path. That yes, Nigeria is the first to reckon in Africa. And even though we're out. I don't think there's any team in Africa or any team in that competition that will wrestle and write Nigeria off."
Absolutely. And of course, in the same vein, also the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Mr. Sunday Dari, has also applauded, the Super Eagles. Also, I mean, like he said, the loss to Tunisia was actually painful, but looking at this team, there's plenty of potential. It means that Super Eagles has a future. And if you look at even the age range of the current crop of players in Eagles, these players, as long as they stay fit, can play for Nigeria for this. In the next 4 or 5 years, we know that we have a solid team on ground, considering their ages. Because the average age of this team, they are between the range of 21, 26, 27.
Yes, just like they are the second youngest team in the AFCON. And apart from Ahmed Musa, and maybe who else will this or will say William? Every other player on that pitch still have at least of 5 years to still play in the national team. So there's And that is the positive side we should look at. That this team has a very potential and the future look very bright.
Because I mean, these players can still play. If we qualify for the World Cup, these same players can still play for another like 2 or 3 more AFCONs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just like the winter of it was 46, Nigeria has every reason to be proud of this team and looking into the future with optimism. And there's and if you're watching this team for the 3 months, even against the Tunisia, and yes, on the scoreline we lost that match. But if you watch the performance of the team, that's why even when they were there, they were -1 against the Tunisia, they still put on the fight until the final whistle. And at the same time, if you even look at that match, there were many obstacles that were against the team. For instance, take it to anywhere. Some of the calls made by the referee were so questionable. For almost more than 2,000, our Nigerian players were brought out in the 18-year box. The referee play on. How many? Even the tackle that end the Henasho Alex Wobi red card. The Henasho was also badly tackled. Yeah. But the referee turned to wave his aside and wave for blind line. So many of these one of the calls. I remember that same referee was a very controversial. Everybody know him as a very controversial referee. He's officiating match between Ghana and South Africa. He's still ringing.
I wonder why CAF still put that kind of referee.
Yeah,
this kind of competition. When you know that this kind of referee already has a bad record behind him, you still put him to officiate in this kind of competition.
He's still rigging. And as much as I don't want to say this on air, because if you look at that man from Senegal, and coming to this competition, Senegal was highly tipped as one of the favorites to win this competition. And if you look at the performance of the Super Eagles, if you are to select after Super Eagles the first round, everybody you tip Nigeria as first to win this tournament before you take off another. Not even Cameroon who are the hosts. But so and you bring a Senegal who is also hoping that his team to win, and he sees Nigeria as a potential humble that will be rather to the Senegal ambition to win the AFCON for the first time. He can't do any other thing, but I don't want to say that maybe that's what he has done, but at least everybody knows the official of Rahman was so badly. And for the first time you see the Super Eagles player, I've been watching Super Eagles for the best. If you go and see that and analyze the Super Eagles matches, Super Eagles players hardly complain against official. But for the first time you see them complain bitterly against official.
All right, away from that, Super Eagles have still kept their ranking in likely to keep their third place in Africa and 31st ranking in FIFA rankings, despite their exit in the AFCON. You know, according to FIFA, most of the teams who have participated in the rankings will still be, the same. Sorry, but from the quarterfinals, depending on your performance, the rankings will change. But for now, as it stands, Nigeria is still third in Africa, 31st in the world.
When I see this today, I was a bit confused. I didn't see that the Africa Cup of Nations is not a FIFA ranking tournament or what I didn't see. Because a lot of times see that you are playing Africa and you see your performance will not affect your ranking.
Actually, according to FIFA, the AFCON is played. It's not during a FIFA free window. It is a competition recognized by FIFA, but FIFA and their politics and of course the backing of Europeans is not in the FIFA free window, so I don't know how they come about all those statistics.
In as much as you may sound logical and you sound the answer is not going to affect that ranking. But to me, I still have some interesting view about the FIFA style. It shows that FIFA ranking downgraded the Africa Cup of Nations, and I think CAF in itself and those that matter in African football to ask more questions about this, because I don't know where you think that the competition was ranked and recognized by FIFA and said that it cannot be considered as a ranking creator to any team point.
Away from there, quickly to MPFL results. Some matches were played yesterday. It was Rivers United versus Heartland Gombe United, Niger Tornadoes. Rivers United won that one 3-1, and Gombe United won Niger Tornadoes 1-0. And straight to AFCON results, which were played yesterday. Sanford, we saw some interesting games which were also played yesterday. Cameroon versus Comoros, and of course Guinea versus Gambia. Both very, very tough games. Gambia qualified to the last 8 by winning 1-0 over Guinea, and Cameroon were 2-1 winners over Comoros. In spite of Comoros playing a man down, Comoros put up a good fight. And Salifo, we have continuously been talking about officiating in this tournament so far. In the 2 matches we witnessed yesterday, these 2 matches witnessed 3 yellow cards. What is going on? Is it that three red cards, like I said, in two matches, 3 red cards? Is it like the referees in this tournament, are they red card crazy? Because the red card in the Comoros game, seriously, for me, I really don't see it. It wasn't an offense, except I might be wrong. But from what I saw, that tackle did not even warrant a yellow card. But the referee went straight to his pocket and flagged a red card without even consulting OBR.
You know, I think we have said a lot about the officiating in this tournament, and since the group stage, the officiating was poorly managed, and almost they marred the competition. Why we're hoping that by the time we are getting to the next knockout round, the officiating will improve. We're able to see the worst of it. Okay, out of 4 round of 16 matches has been played so far. Out of this 4 round of 16 matches, 5 red cards have been given. The match between Burkina Faso and Gabon play against the red card. And if you check very well, you see yellow red card. Exactly. So I think 5th red card. At the same time, if you come to the match between Nigeria's Tunisia was the red card. Okay, yesterday again, Gambia versus Guinea. Both sides of the team get the red card. Also, Comoros now get the red card. In all, out of the 4 matches, 5 red cards. I don't try to tell the world that African players are indisciplined. So, CAF should be taking the technical committee and referee should do a overhaul review of what this outcome of cheating and try to improve, because what they are doing is serious damage to African football. You are trying to portray your African player in a very bad light that they are players that are indisciplined.
We already know the controversy that surrounded this AFCON. They're coming to AFCON. So what I'm saying already. Look, if
giving credence for what the European coaches are saying.
Because you see officiating and you really can't even make sense of what is really going on. Throwing red cards up and down like it's going out of fashion for very minor. There are some offenses that you even give a caution, especially if it's a first-time offense. You even like people keep saying he will be offended. Yes, it was a bad tackle, but first of all, it wasn't intended. It wasn't intentional. He went for the ball actually. In the process,
he missed the ball.
Yeah, he missed the ball, and Tunisian player was also on rushing, and he stamped him fine. It was not an intentional tackle. A yellow card with a warning would have been okay with that one. But you gave a yellow card, VAR called him and said, no, that tackle was bigger than a yellow card tackle, and you gave a red card.
It's left for CAF. If CAF wants to grow. Because it is unfortunate that out of the six continents in the world, well, it's only CAF competition, African competition that is being degraded. We have South American competition, nobody talks much about it. European competition, nobody, even Asian competition, even Arab talk that nobody talk about this kind of competition. But when it comes to African football, that everybody try to talk about it, and instead of Africa themselves to portray themselves in a very positive image, we are also just to market the competition and give credit to what the European who are around to use the word racism, who are against Africa, are giving credit to what they are saying about the African competition. So, CAF and its referee committee have a very serious problem. Referee like from Senegal, who was player man, just a guy who mismanaged the World Cup qualified between South Africa and Ghana, don't deserve to even officiate in the officiate football.
Quickly, we'll run through this. Now, we have a couple of matches that we played today in the other second round games. Of course, we'll have Senegal versus Cape Verde, Morocco versus Malawi. So, quickly, your prediction from these two mouth-watering clashes.
Well, Cape Verde, Senegal will be very close to call. It will be a very tough clash, but I see well, the matches the matches are already falling. So if you see the Senegal may progress, they have a shock. But in as much as we see that the old favor Senegal to progress to the next round compared to the Cape Verde, but the Cape Verde will not just let it go free. Morocco have almost 70% chance of progressing.
All right, away from that and to our last story before we leave the stage, coming from the EPL, where Watford has sacked Claudio Ranieri as their coach. You recall that Claudio Ranieri was the title-winning manager who took Leicester to that fairy tale run, eventually clinching the EPL. Thereafter, he left the club, but Watford brought him in charge, and after 3 months, results didn't improve, and Watford has sacked him. And incidentally, this season alone, this is the 10th manager Watford has sacked him. Very, very impatient club.
Yeah, and you understand their predicament because they are in a very serious condition. So if they say, okay, let us manage it, let us be here, we may end up, and that time is run against him, so you may end up going down again. And remember they're just coming down from the championship and now going back to the championship again. It's what they're trying to avoid. That is why they're very, very impatient with the coach. They are looking for a coach that will give them a very good result. But I think they need, if they are looking for a coach, you need to be patient and also look for better coach. To me, I'm not saying Claudio Ranieri is not a good coach. He has earned his name, but to me, the age is no longer on his side. Football is all about physical.
But apart from that, at this point, no matter who is even coming to Watford are already in a very delicate situation. So if you take something extraordinary,
yeah.
Because I remember the case of Newcastle some years ago while they were almost going to relegation. They brought in Benitez, but it still didn't help matters. So sometimes a situation is irredeemable. But right now, rumors say that Roy Hodgson, former England manager, might likely be the one to take charge at Watford.
Roy Hodgson, as well as he's a good manager, Roy Hodgson wouldn't be able to.
It's very difficult.
Even his achievement, even what he did at Liverpool. Yeah. But let's see how it goes. But to me, there should have been a slight picture with the crowd. It's a season coach, but it means I'm not wishing them to go down. But it's very great that they may likely go down. If I start pitching with you and allow to let them go down and still come back, because it's not a crime to go down to the relegation. Yeah. But when you got a big opportunity to strategize and then plan perfectly well and come down and come out strong, we have seen many people going down to the relegation and come out with strong. And today they are even the Leicester City. See, they are one of the top teams in England. So many of short, even West Ham went to the relegation, they are back and today they are very strong team. In the championship, even Aston Villa went to the relegation. Now today they are so there are many examples, but they shouldn't be like Norwich City. As far as they are not in Norwich City of England, so we always go down and come back again. So, but I'm also it's even good for Canada. He's one of those who block our chances of not having a tennis at the Africa Cup of Nations. So maybe what Nigeria's way for him, no matter what for him.
Oh yes. It'd be nice spending the last 30 minutes bringing the show to you. Don't forget that we still have some group of 16 matches to go. I know that for a lot of Nigerians, the AFCON has ended once Nigeria left the competition, but there's still a lot of interesting matches to look out for. Don't forget, there's still the African Cup of Nations. It's still a competition. So if you have the time, spend some time out. Look out, there's still mouth-watering encounters, Senegal, Cape Verde, Morocco, Malawi. We'll keep an eye on that one, and tomorrow we'll bring you results of what transpired in those ones. Salifu, once again, thank you for being here with me in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Until come your way tomorrow with another exciting episode of Sports Orbit, I remain your host, Afa Chuanis. Bye-bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.